Wikiprocedure.com welcomes you for another session on how to construct our own house in West Bengal. It is not just constructing our own house, it is about getting the permission for constructing our own house. The link provided below here will help you in reaching our site wikiprocedure.com and the respective page West Bengal constructing your own house. Here in this page we have given detailed information regarding the procedure and instructions for an applicant to complete this procedure. Also, you can find few links for external links, external forms and external pages which are very important for completing the procedure. The importance of these links will be known to you in the due course of our presentation. Also, you can find a select language tab on the top right corner of our page with many languages to select from the drop down menu. Select the language of your choice to understand this procedure in a much better way of your own language. List of items covered in this session today: need for permission to construct a house, documents required, how to apply, eligibility, validity, fees, processing time, offices and contacts, online resources and other information. Today this procedure is sponsored by wikiprocedure.com for you. Let us see the list of need for permission to construct a house. See, in a city like West Bengal, if an individual has a piece of land and wanted to construct a house, then he needs to follow certain set of procedures which are very much required from the government side to get clarifications or sanctions in order to construct a building of his desire. So, no person shall erect a new building or re-erect or make addition to or alteration of any building as specified in section 392 without obtaining a sanction in the form of a building permit from the Municipal Commissioner under the West Bengal Town and Country Planning and Development Act 1979. Having land on his name is the primary criteria to build a house, but before construction of a building, one has to obtain sanction from the Municipal Building Committee, that is MBC, if applicant comes under the following criteria. The criteria are land area measuring more than 500 square meter, all building exceeding 14.5 meter in height, corner plots having a width of a means of access more than 10 meters, building other than residential usage groups, plots situated within 500 meters from the flyover or bridge, or need to get these sanctions. Let us see the documents required for this procedure. Application form is the primary one, which you can get from the link provided here. Use the link to reach a page where you can download this form, print it, fill it for applying. 6 sets of or copies of a plan, at least one set blueprint has to be attached, building application form of appropriate value depending on area of land, assessment book record copy, paid tax bill for last quarter, undertaking in non-judicial stamp paper in prescribed format, NOC from respective bodies like Kolkata Improvement Trust example, observation of Chief Valuer and Surveyors Department, indemnity bond ₹50 and in height and if height is 8 meter, another indemnity form bond of ₹10 for ULC. Affidavit for internal finance unit or building and ULC urban land ceiling. Also, land ceiling clearance certificate, application annexure A giving details of rooms, toilets, kitchens, etc. Annexure B giving details of lofts, ledge or tent or mezzanine floor, store, garage, etc. Annexure C gives details of odd stairs. Annexure D giving details of lifts. So FIR and open space calculation sheet showing details of areas, calculation of car parking area, certified copy of original certificate of registration of free gift of the splayed portion as required under section 405, appeal for conditional section, legality of existing structure, registered undertaking for rehabilitation of the existing tenants are required for conditional sanction during construction, boundary declaration, copy of deed and plan, registered power of attorney or minutes of a board meeting, soil investigation report, structural design calculation, declaration or undertaking as prescribed, declaration for throwing of a strip of land to the passage, registered undertaking for common passage with the original receipt of registration in prescribed format, certificate of structural engineer of the applicant, certificate of architects or LBS of the applicant, West Bengal Fire Service observation are the documents required for this procedure. Let us see how to apply in person. For applying for sanction of the municipal commissioner, you have to get this form downloaded. Use this link to get this form. So download this form and print it and complete for applying. Link for contacts. Yes, this is another site which gives access to the contact page. This is the state provided website. So use it as per your convenience in going directly. Please submit the completed application form along with the required documents to the authority meant for this purpose. The applicant should deposit the amount as determined by the corporation. Fees can be paid by filling the challan number and the details as prompted under the link. So use this link to understand these details. Okay, so department will examine all the documents, deeds, annexures, etc. Any discrepancy, if found, will be communicated to the applicant for rectifications. A date for site inspection will be communicated to the applicant. Meanwhile, verification of details submitted and clarification of details will be processed. After the inspection is done, the case may be represented before the municipal corporation body for any discussions and clarifications. If the application has met all the requirements, the applicant will be communicated to pay the sanction fee as derived. Once the payment is made, the SMS alert to AE and executive engineer will be sent. The plan proposal will be communicated to the applicant or his architect as well as owner and ESC, if any, through email and SMS stating that they have to come in person to the concerned executive engineer for civil for signing of the hard copy of the plan, which will be printed by the department on the basis of the online submitted .dwg file updated by LBS or architect. Before you apply online, let us see how to apply through online. Before you apply online, please make sure you have the required documents and that are scanned and kept ready. Applicant has to create his user ID and password using the following link. So this link will lead you to a page where you can create your user ID and password with appropriate options selected. Once the login is created, you will get a new screen. Please select a building plan entry option to get a next screen. Once you reach the next screen, the screen will prompt you to enter required details. Once all the details are entered, please hit save to complete the procedure. Before you can apply online, please make sure that you have required documents are scanned and kept ready. Applicant has to create his user ID and the password using the following link. I will show you the link also. So this is how you can log in. Once you get the page, please select sign up to get the next page for creating user registration. Once user ID created, please click the link below here to use that page by entering the details prompted for, so that you will navigate for further proceeding. After login, you will get a new screen. Please select a building plan entry option to get a new screen. This screen will prompt you to enter required results. Details. Once all the details are entered, meaning all the prompted details which are required for this processing are entered, please hit save to complete this processing. Applicant will get a plan number. This number will be useful to track your application status. Now again, log in as mentioned earlier and choose building plan search option to get a new screen, and fill in code number and hit search so that you will get the exact details. In the new window, click documents upload on the bottom of the at the bottom and upload the required documents as prompted to complete uploading of documents also. Once you complete this, hit return with selected docs option to get another screen. Here please select save button to save the entries for further proceed. Let us see how to from this point onwards, the applicant will have to will get the screens to enter all the required details pertaining to plan. So please enter the applicable data and proceed till you get submit the case. Get the option. Click the option to finish this procedure. Like when you hit the submit the case, you are completing the online initiation for applying. The applicant should deposit fee amount as determined by the corporation. Fees can be paid by filling challan number, and the details are prompted under this link. I will show you this link. So this is the link which gives details about the kind of payment which can be applicable for different types of place and area. This information will be helpful to determine the fees. From this point onwards, please follow how to apply in-person procedure to continue in order to get this sanction letter. Eligibility: you are eligible to apply if you own a land in your name. Validity: this process will ensure the individual to construct the building, and the validity of such plan will be reconsidered if there is any government interventions. Fees: authorities will provide fee information, as though I have shown one more link here which will give you kind of fees will be collected for certain categories. Processing time: 60 days required for this. Offices and contacts: Government of West Bengal, Department of Urban Development and Municipal Affairs. Phone number, fax number are given here for clarifications of doubts. Also the link which is provided here will get you to a page where you will get the address details for applying. Online resources: all these links will give direct reach to our websites we have just saw. So these websites will be useful in providing the information. So we have provided these websites as link in appropriate places of our procedure page to save your valuable time. Other information: any construction work carried out without a valid sanction plan is liable to demolish. You have to complete all procedures of online data fill up within 3 days from the first login. It is advisable to keep the markstone provided by the surveyor after measuring. Hope this video helped you. Don't forget to give us a like, and click the subscribe to our channel button for more such videos. Thank you once again for visiting wikiprocedure.com to know how to construct your own house in West Bengal.